Looking at those Newmarket numbers today. Now I have people now that are asking me, how does the current market compare in August 22 to what happened in 17, which for those of you that may not know, the market made some adjustments then too. So in August 17, we had 213 new listings come to market across all home types in Newmarket, 76 sales through the month, and 324 active listings. And active listings are what didn't sell that month and carry into the next month. So lots and lots of inventory around. July 22, we had 146 new listings come to market. We had 68 sales through the month and 162 active listings, which pushed into August. And in August, we had 120 new listings come to market, 80 sales, and 126 active listings, which carried into September. Now, if we're looking at the money, 755,000 was the average sale price across all home types in August 17 in Newmarket. 1,126,000 in July 22. Currently trending at 1,051,000. Now, GTA wide as a whole, I mean, we've seen some climbs in the average sale price and in the GTA for the first time in about 5 months. Now, when you start breaking out the towns, it's not like that in every town. So Newmarket is one of those ones where it's not, but the Newmarket market in general has gained some strength, and we're going to show you that. So SNLR stands for sales to new listings ratio. It's also known as the absorption rate. It tells us out of the listings coming on the market, it tells us the percentage that are selling. So in August 2017 in Newmarket, across all home types, we had 35.7% of the homes that came on the market sold, 46.6% of the homes that sold in July 22, and 66.7%. So this is how we actually identify whether it's a buyer's market or seller's market. So anything over 60% it tells us that there is more demand than there is supply. So currently, in August 22, Newmarket is in a seller's market again. So it'll be interesting to see how that carries through and if that trend continues. Months of inventory remaining tells us if no other homes came on the market after today at the current rate of consumption, the current rate of buying, how long would it take to deplete the inventory? So 4.3 months of inventory in August 17. 2.4 months of inventory in July 22, currently trending at 1.6. So yes, the market has slowed compared to what it was in January, February, March, but by no means would I call it a slow market at 1.6 months of inventory. We've just gotten so used to homes selling in 2 days, 3 days, 10 days that all of a sudden when it takes a few weeks or a month for a house to sell, there's something wrong. When in fact, there's nothing wrong. It's actually still a really healthy market in Newmarket right now. Homes selling at 96.3% of asking in August 17, 98.1% of asking in July 22, and currently trending at 96.6% of asking. Pardon me. Days on market to get a home sold, 32 in August 17, 17 in July, currently trending at 21. Now, these are still very, very healthy numbers, and I'm not saying that they aren't realistic, but the thing you have to consider when you have a market like we've been in now for the last few months is there's been a lot of cancellation of listings and a lot of relisting of listings. And so oftentimes what you're seeing here is the amount of days, average amount of days it took to get that home sold under the current listing. It doesn't take into account if that home has been listed 6 different times over 4 months, that it's taken 180 days to get it sold. It's not saying that information. So you have to take these numbers with a bit of a grain of salt. Now for sellers out there, super strong market in Newmarket. Still not a market that you're going to be able to play with price too much, my opinion. Price it accurately to the market. I'm not finding in York region that putting a low number on your house, lowballing it, and then holding an offer presentation date. We're not seeing as much success with that as we are in other areas like Simcoe region or Durham region. So certainly you want to make sure that you have your number dialed in. And of course, it's more prudent in this market to buy before you sell, to sell before you buy. My apologies. And because there is a little bit more to pick from out there right now. For buyers right now, yeah, I mean, we've definitely seen some competition in Newmarket this past month. I would say that by these numbers. But that said, there's still lots of inventory hanging around out there. So if you're not seeing what you want in the new inventory, which is where we see most of the buyers direct their focus is the new homes that are coming on the market. Try having a look at that older inventory, and if you need some help with that, I'm happy to run those numbers for you.